should we make the fight between Alex Pereira and Tom Aspinall? I think so. I think we should make this fight. I think that fight may just give UFC something to talk about. Hey, what's going on, fight fans? Hey, this is Coach D, the Wild Man, coming at you again with another episode of Coach D Media. Now, you know I do with Coach D Media. I talk about all things combat sports related, from the highs to the lows. All right, let's go ahead and get back into it. UFC 300. We still trying to figure it out, right? The card is all right, but ain't nobody tripping about it. You know, if it happens, great. If it not, ain't anybody really sweating it. So the question is, should we make the fight between Alex Pereira and Tom Aspinall? I think so. I think we should make this fight. I think that fight may just give UFC something to talk about, because Alex Pereira is on his run. He may be the first fighter to be a three-time champion in 3 different weight divisions. That's something to talk about. That's something we can really get behind and go, okay, let's see if he can do it, right? Went down, came in, fought freaking Alexander, right? They had their little thing, stepped up, beat Sean Strickland, stepped up again, now he may go heavyweight. That's something we can talk about. That's actually not too daggone shabby, right? Because, everything else we got on the card we seen it. Ain't nothing new. We seen the baddest mother effer. Wiley Zhang is doing her thing. We've seen that. You know what I'm saying? The rest of the card, what are we seeing that's making us go, oh shit? Nothing. But a fighter going for a third title, if he gets the interim, then he can go fight Jon Jones. That's something. That's something we can get behind, because outside of that, for the heavyweight division, the heavyweight division sucks. The heavyweight division absolutely sucks. We got the GOAT, Jon Jones, the best to ever do it. Everybody says Jon Jones is the GOAT, but he ain't fighting, right? And don't get me wrong, I get it. Ain't nobody to fight, right? Tom Aspinall is the interim champion, but, him going up against Jon Jones ain't the fight that we looking to see. I like him fighting Alex Pereira instead. I like that fight better. I'd rather Alex Pereira fight Jon Jones. So I like how this story is beginning to unfold. I can rock with that. Versus Tom fighting Jon. I ain't really feeling that. If Alex Pereira can get past Tom, I like that fight better, because then it'd be 2 iconic fighters. Alex Pereira is doing some shit we ain't seen. He running through every daggone body, collecting belts, like it ain't nothing, right? Going up 3 different weight classes, right? That's something. We can rock with that. We can fuck with that. You see what I'm saying? But like I said, all the other stuff we don't seen before. Been there, done that. Who we gonna talk about outside of Tom? Right, Saran Gan, he done been through everybody. He done had every shot you can get. Ain't doing shit. You know what I'm saying? Sergio Pavlovich, don't know too much about him. He ain't making no waves, right? Stipe, come on now. I don't even know why he even on the roster. Be straight up with you, right? Curtis Blades, he on 300 already. I think he already fighting on 300. I think. Or 299. He's fighting somewhere, right? So that's basically it. 300 is weak. This will put some new blood in 300, because he's already a big boy. If he can handle being a heavyweight and rock it with no problem like he's doing in other weight classes, he gonna be a mother effing handful. He gonna be a motherfucking handful for real. Jon should want that fight if you're trying to see what he all about. Right? Tom, I don't see it. Tom ain't no star. He's a solid fighter, but he ain't no star. Alex Pereira is. Right? That's who Jon wants. That's the story that I think is out there for 300. That they're going to go ahead and get this fight. right? Alex Pereira may get past Tom. If he does, then that's the story. That will bring Jon back to a conversation about money, which I think that's where Jon is at. Look, I ain't getting paid for this shit, right? You don't want to pay me because these fighters ain't nothing. You don't want to pay me for these guys. That's why I'm not fighting. You ain't gonna put me on the card with nonsense. You want to fight worthwhile, right? These ain't it. So you ain't gonna want to pay me. That's why I'm on the sideline talking shit. Because it ain't nothing to do, right? What gets Jon Jones up? Gets him hyped up to fight, right? Nothing. Even Dusty Poirier said that. He said, look, what's getting me out to bed to fight these guys, right? The guy he getting ready to fight now, right? Dennis, whatever the hell his name is, right? He said, hey, I had to see what he all about. He may be about something. I get up for that fight. Now pay me, right? So what do you think Jon Jones is saying? He said, look, man, no, I ain't fighting this mother effer. Who is he? Couple of fights, now he's all my, no, this weak ass interim fight, no. But Alex Pereira beat Tom, won 3 belts, right? Got looking like a world beater, got a good ass story, right? Beat some of the guys we looking at, like Izzy and Stipe, right? Yeah. Jerry. Yeah, we can talk about that. Yeah, I can see that. We can put some money behind that. Right? I'll wait for that. That's the conversation that was just had, in my opinion. So yeah, freaking Alex Pereira versus Tom Aspinall needs to happen on UFC 300. I'm on board now. Now that I walk it through my brain housing group, I go, okay, yeah. We can do that. Before I was shrugging my shoulders, I wasn't 100% sure. I am now because I see the story. I see where the money can come from, right? Because bottom line, it ain't the fight, it's the money, right? If you can't make a fight that sells tickets and pay-per-views, you paying people for lackluster fights that can't get a return on. ROI still matters. You think all these guys ain't sitting down, okay, where do we get our money from? Right? Who buying the tickets? Who gonna buy pay-per-view? We can sell out an arena. That ain't the hard part. But that's paying the fighters. Where does our profit come from to pay for the building, to pay for all the crew, to pay for all the other stuff we got to pay for? Where does that come from? Pay-per-view, right? So how do we break the next record? Conor McGregor still got both of the highest records with the same fighter, Nate Diaz. So it makes sense to freaking put Nate and Conor back together because they can guarantee some buys, right? Who else you put together that's going to turn pay-per-view around? No goddamn body, right? But Alex Pereira versus Jon Jones after beating Tom Aspinall, yes, that's doable. That's some ticket sales. Ain't going to be at 300, right? 300, I don't know what the fuck they going to do. That card, pay-per-view buys breaking any kind of records, hell to the no. Couple good fights, yeah, right? So that's what's going to turn this thing around. I'm liking it. I'm like, okay, I see it now. It took a minute now. I go, I don't see shit, but I see it now. Good. It's a good enough story to pull some shit off. If all the dominoes fall into place, if Alex beat Tom in a great fashion, make a great fight, knocks him out, right, and then calls out Jon Jones, boom, money in the bank. I can see it. So we're gonna go with that. Outside of that, who gives a fuck, right? 300 is another card. All right, so yeah. All right, that's all I got. I figured it out. Took a minute. All right, boom, I'm in the game now. All right, this is Coach D doing what I'm doing, calling it like I see it, talking my share of shit. To hear from me again, peace out.